So we're gonna do things a little bit differently this ep. Instead of doing the shot clock, we are gonna do 2 ATCs. And for the first, Ace TZ Carlos, what do you got?
All right, so Tizzy, the people want to know.
The people have to know.
They gotta know. What is one lie that you tell yourself every day?
God, it is hot already. Jesus.
You want to turn it off real quick?
And you know what's funny? I thought about this when you said it pre-pod. It's my first callback, but the first lie I tell myself is how important I am. I literally I lie to myself every single day about how important I am. I know in the grand scheme of the universe, I don't matter, but to me, I lie to myself like, what you do really makes a difference in the world. In fact, that's really one of my mantras. Like, what you do matters. Yeah. What you don't do matters. Yeah. But in reality,
it might not be a lot, TZ.
Like, if I were to die, how different would anyone's life be? Not to say you wouldn't have a feeling about it, but your day-to-day life wouldn't change. No one's day-to-day life would really change. The people that would be impacted most are the people at my job, because I have a job.
I think the job folks be impacted the least.
Okay, I hear that. I disagree, but why do you say that?
Because as soon as you die, like, it's motherfuckers who don't even know other motherfuckers have died at these jobs, bro. But as soon as you die, they replace you.
A nigga gonna notice at my job. They like, yo, why this person ain't get this job offer yet? Why we ain't do this thing? I'm waiting on candidates. They gonna be
like, oh, he passed? Damn. All right. So what's up with this, though?
They gonna have to take a couple weeks to really replace me, but I'm gonna get replaced. As opposed to, if I die, you ain't gotta replace shit. The pot going in probably, but...
Bro, first off, I'm gonna be dysfunctional as fuck.
You're gonna be sad. You're not gonna be dysfunctional.
But I might be a little dysfunctional because I ain't had a friend this close to me pass. I've had friends who I was close to pass, but not a nigga who I literally come and kick it with every week.
You're not gonna be dysfunctional, bro. In fact, I think you're gonna be like, man, I really like doing the pod, but that's a weight off my shoulders. You can admit it. It's okay.
TZ, like, do you not know I'm a Cancer, my nigga? Like, I'm an
You're
empath.
gonna feel it. I believe that.
And the thing is, when I feel shit, I sometimes make brash decisions. So I wouldn't be surprised if I just fucking quit a job or some shit after one of my best friends dead and gone, bruh.
I don't believe that.
Or I might not be in a space enough to work, and I go in there and cuss the customer out and get fired. Like I said, it don't mean necessarily like I'm gonna be purposely like, oh my God, woe is me. But nigga, like, it's gonna hurt, and I'm gonna feel that shit, and I'm gonna be sad. And I'm not saying that I make the best decisions when I'm sad or when I'm any type of extreme emotion. And for real, as of lately, like, just the idea and permanence of death has totally affected me differently. Like,
that's real.
It's a lot.
Death is difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
I hear that. I personally don't believe that your life is going to be altered that much.
Will I still do the pod? Maybe not. Definitely not.
I don't foresee you quitting your job or fucking up so bad at your job because you're so sad about TZ dying that you start cussing out customers or...
You're important to me, dude.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Well, as I'm living, let me tell you.
Okay.
Don't start fucking shit up if I die. All right? I want you to know as like my dying wish, I would tell you, don't fuck shit up.
Yeah, but you dead though. So like, who's to say I'm gonna honor that wish? Who's to say I'm not finna punch a couple of walls or just do anything brash that like, or sudden, you know what I'm saying, without thinking things through. Not saying that it has to be violent, not saying that it has to put my livelihood at risk or anything like that, but dog, your best friend dying, like John was tore up over Ladarius passing. You know
I
what I'm
remember.
saying?
Well, I don't remember that, but I remember Ladarius passing.
Tore up. And as with anything, life will go on. You know what I'm saying? Life gonna go on. You know, my auntie who just actually passed, I don't know if she was taking care of her daughter or not, but I heard that she was. But my cousin done lost both of her parents, and she still found the capacity to wish other people happy birthday on Facebook and shit. And I just applaud her so fucking much for that because, nigga, I could never.
I was about to say, if she lose both her parents and she could still function.
I could never, bro. I know me. I could never. Let Maggie be gone, bro. I'm sick. I'm quitting. I'm firing everybody before I quit. I'm stealing some shit. Like, I don't know. Ain't no telling what I would do if I lost my mom, bro.
Can't relate. No, I can't relate on the mom tip. I was saying, like, if your cousin can be functional after both her parents die, you can be functional after I die. I'm gonna be honest with you, Ace. I love you too. I'm gonna be functional after you die. I'm gonna be sad as hell, but I ain't gonna lose my job.
We two different people, bro.
I'm gonna be
We
sad
two
as
different people.
hell.
And again, I'm not saying, like, I don't know what I would actually do. So I don't want to just sit up here and be like, yeah, I'm going to lose my job. I'm definitely going to quit if this nigga die. You know what I'm saying? No. But death hit differently these days, my boy.
Yeah. You would be the closest person to me to die.
Craziness.
I never died when my grandfather died a couple weeks ago. In fact, I didn't understand why my mom was crying, in all honesty.
Why you say that?
I didn't think he deserved her tears, if I'm being honest. My mom really, really made an effort to have a good relationship with him. Mm-hmm. And I feel like he pushed her and a lot of our family away with two hands. Like, very actively pushed us away. And my mom tried for, like, years, decades probably. It's like, bruh. I hate to say this, but my man's then he ain't fuck with you like that, bro. You ain't got to cry over that, man. Now, granted, I never said this to her, and I do actually understand because this is your last living parent, and that's probably the difficult part. Like, it's never gonna get better now. How it ended is how it's gonna be forever. But I don't think it's worth it. Like, you did all you could do, and it sucks. You could be sad, but he got what he wanted. And your relationship with your child is 100 times better than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so it's one of those things that's out of your control. There's no reason to be distraught about it outside of the fact that, yo, my dad is dead.
And on that tip, I can relate a little bit because I don't talk to my daddy for real. But if he passed away, I would be extremely sad and extremely in my feelings and, you know, thinking about the what ifs and how many times I should have or could have tried to make an effort. And then, you know, part of me would be like, well, you know, he's the adult here. You know what I'm saying? So he also could have made these same efforts and strides. So his death ain't gonna stop my life for sure. I would definitely keep living, but
I mean more to you than your dad. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Maybe what I be telling myself ain't such a lie. Hella important in this world.
Why you like this? Go on now.
Hella important in this world.
Yeah, my boy. You important to me, dog. You important to me, dog. You know, but yeah, like life would go on, but I would that's a whole different thing too, because again, you can have 50 million friends, but you only get 2 parents, bro.
And you only get one dad, one mom.
Yeah. Bro. So
that's tough.
Yeah. Another morbid pod.
I I used to have a lot more insecurity or anxiety about death. But as I have been getting older and a couple people around me have passed, and just understanding life, and as they say, the only two things in life that are guaranteed is death and taxes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that I have definitely grown in my acceptance of it's gonna happen to everybody. You know what I mean? And if you're lucky, you're gonna see most of the people die before you. You know what I'm saying? Especially your older relatives, parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents. Like, all those people are 20 years your senior. They should die before you. When is always a question and all that, but it is gonna happen. And so to me, it's like, it's okay. Like, they're gonna die.
I think when death first happens, I'm like, that's when I have the most acceptance about it. But as time progresses, like, I have so many unanswered questions, and that's the part that be agonizing to me.
Unanswered questions in relation to what?
To, like, for instance, with Ali, I don't know if he passed, if he's with another family. Like, I have no closure or anything about that. So, I grieve him daily. My auntie, for instance, she is the grandmother of the cousin who scammed me. So I'm just like, when I go to her funeral, like, do I need to pop off? Should I stay no contact with these motherfuckers because, that, or if I'm going to be emotionally mature or expansive, able to expand enough love to, try to comfort them during their grieving time. Or just continue to say, I don't fuck with y'all. Leaning heavy on I don't fuck with y'all.
I was gonna say, to me, it's obvious. You just go there to pay your respects to
Her.
your great aunt. You ain't gotta associate with them niggas. I don't feel like anything gotta change. That's another thing with death. People be acting like other relationships gotta change now.
But see, that's where the regret comes in, because I haven't been to a family reunion in like 3 years, largely in part because I don't fuck with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? The niggas. But that auntie has forever been sweet. She was my grandma's sister. So that's like one of my last elder relatives, bro. Like, I ain't had no grandparents since I was 17. She looked like a light-skinned version of my grandma, bro. Like, spitting in me. So I always love to see her at family reunions. When I go to family reunions, my heart and my mind just flip into servant mode, and I just love on my elders for real. I do love my family. But the motherfucking cousins, all of them could get the hell on.
This remind me of my boss talking about her family her relationship with her husband's family, like, and eventually getting to the point where she realized, why are we like excommunicating ourselves because these motherfuckers foul?
That made me, that when you asked that question on the pod, that really stuck to me, because like, why am I missing out on these other family reunion events?
Yeah, because
then I'm getting mad years later, missing funerals or having to not being able to even go to funerals, and all this time done passed.
Yeah.
So.
Heck yeah, man. Fuck all that.
All right.
YOLO. And another thing to close this out about death, it should make you value life more. And it should make you try to do what you can to resolve the relationships that you value. And, with my mom, that's what I think another reason. She don't need to be sad. You did all you could do. You made the effort. But you can't do it by yourself. You know what I mean? So it's nothing to be sad about. You did it. You did it. You took a terrible situation and it made you a better parent. And now your kid is like eternally grateful for who you are as a parent. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit matters.
Yeah.
So, hey, man.
We up through that.
These millennials with their opinions and their podcasts. Every one of them has podcasts nowadays. Hey, no one cares about your opinion, buddy. Alright? I'm here to tell you. I don't care what you think about love or sex, politics or religion or how your socioeconomic blah blah blah. Save it for someone who cares.
But they shit not better than ours.
Respectful.